Hey bougie babes, welcome back to Happy Hour, where we are serving you
sips
and style. I'm Gabrielle Michelle, blogger of LuxPlease.com, and I'm here to give you the most luxurious life possible.
And I am Lex from TT by Lex, where we serve you looks and we serve you cocktails.
So today we are doing things a little bit different. We are talking happy hour at home. We are in a pandemic and we have decided we're just gonna hang at home today. So we're gonna have a couple cocktails and do some makeup and kiki. So if you wanna see more, keep on watching and we're gonna get into our style for the night. For my home comfort look, I chose this neon two-piece set from Target that cost me about $20. Super comfortable, super cute, and great for a casual night of drinking. And for Lex, she chose a gray bodysuit with a cardigan, which is also perfect for hanging out around the house, keep you nice and warm and comfortable. Alright, so let's talk about what we're drinking on today's happy hour. I am going with my classic tequila and lime on the rocks.
I have a mix of Cavassier and flat champagne, so my hood punch.
Shade.
Hey, I ain't just, you're the only person that don't finish the bottle after you open it.
I don't have champagne in my house all the time. I'm sorry, I'm bougie, but I ain't that bougie.
My life is a celebration. You should always have champagne.
Alright, well, what kind of makeup look are you going to go for your at-home happy hour?
I'm gonna go kind of natural. I'm kind of happy with how my skin ended up turning out today. So I'm gonna probably go a little bit on the more neutral side, probably. Nothing crazy. Heavy on the blush though. I think that if you're gonna do really, really neutral everything, that you should go really, really heavy on blush.
Okay. Well, I'm going natural as well because we're at home. Even though this would be the time to play, but
this will be the time. We should we?
But I want to play with this.
Okay, you can play with that. Next time.
Alright.
Only have strong drink.
So I'm excited because I don't wear a lot of makeup, and when I do wear makeup, I wear pretty much the exact same thing all the time because I'm boring and I'm not a makeup person. I don't do great at doing my own makeup, so I try to keep it simple. Once I found something that worked for me, I stick to it. Remember when I was on the copper eyelid for a long time?
You were. I appreciated the copper eyelid.
I like the copper eyelid. I think it's going to make a comeback. But Beauty Bakery is at Target now. And all I do is shop at Target. So I bought Beauty Bakery. Black owned business.
Black owned business.
Happy Black History Month, people.
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month. So I'm going to use that Get That Dough palette for me.
Oh, that's cute.
I know. I love it. So that's what I'm going to use. And I don't know what any of these colors are going to look like on me, so we'll find out together.
You're not going to use that.
What do you have against my
urban? I'm going to use that.
What is this? Peelers? See, the judgment. You see, the first episode she did my makeup, so there are no complaints. Now I'm doing my own makeup. She takes all of my things. So I'm just going to do this all wrong, and we're just going to deal.
It'll be entertaining for me.
So this is how you do your makeup. This is how you don't do your makeup.
This is how you try.
How you do your makeup.
How you do it and how you try.
Maybe professional. I'm using the P. Louise Rumor 6 eye primer.
Rumor number 6.
It is.
I know, but you have to.
Whatever.
It's your channel. You do whatever pleases you.
When you put your primer on, do you put it over your entire eye space or just the lid?
I focus a lot on the lid, but I'll put it all over because I used to be terrified of like how, because let's be real, like sometimes a lot of like 80s makeup was just like blown out into the eyebrow, right? Mm-hmm. And then kind of when it got to the 90s, it got a little, I don't want to say cleaner, but the like really, really like cool shimmery colors in the eyebrow kind of like faded out, right? So now I think that
no, it didn't, because it was definitely prevalent in the 90s.
True. But they were a little warmer in the 90s.
The silver.
They were a little warmer in the 90s versus the 80s. The 80s was also, honestly, if I was going to say that there was a time, look, makeup in the 80s was so fun. It was like you could kind of do what you wanted to do. And then the 90s was very like soft glam, browns, black lip liners, and stuff like that. That was still pretty, honestly, there's really not an age of makeup that I don't honestly enjoy. Even like back in the days where it was like you would just do as pale or white as you could and the weirdest like drawn on lip. That was super duper. I think makeup for its time has always been an experience, but that's really not the question. I go all the way up to my eyebrow. I went on a tangent. I love makeup. I went on a tangent.
I forgot that I had asked you a question.
I went on a tangent.
Have a Ross too?
I got a best too.
I do. It's just that way. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We have a Ross too, and it's an organized Ross. Like,
don't ever let anybody fool you. First of all, if you work in retail, because I worked in retail for a little bit, I interned at AJC Penney's. Hey, if you work in retail, some of the best experience you can get is at a Ross, because you know how to organize the area.
So now I'm using this darker brown shade in the middle. I got a lot of fallout here, and just kind of dabbing that inside the crease a little bit more. Am I doing good, Mom?
You're doing great, sweetheart. I am just taking the same color that I was using and just blending out the edges as I do it, and then I'm gonna take a fluffier brush and go over that with a lighter color.
You know what I realized? I never answered my own question. What am I excited about doing post-quarantine? Vacations.
Oh yeah, we need a vacation.
No, let me specify.
Family vacations. Our family vacations are
lit.
You've never had a family vacation, so you've gone on a family vacation with our family.
Which you probably never will, because we don't like extras.
We don't.
We have a process.
We have a process. You're family or you're not. So like the only other person who could be allowed to come on family vacation, my brother-in-law is allowed. Honestly, okay, look.
He's family.
When he came, it was more like a, I don't know how he gonna take this. Honestly,
he also ended up not feeling well either, so that's
right. But he had never seen us like in rare form. Like,
he enjoyed himself.
I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did. But like, our family is pretty like, I don't even want to say chill, because honestly, it
wasn't chill. It was
party crew. I'm talking about like when we have on vacation, no rules. Like that's what it is. No rules, quote unquote, no rules. Respectfully, no rules. Like, we're with our parents. Respectfully, no rules. But like at home, I guess there are some rules, because we're all grown now. Our first family vacation, I had just graduated college. Yep. Yeah, I had just graduated college, and our family used to be like, if you were under the age of 25, you really couldn't order a drink in front of my father. Like, our dad was really like, you just didn't order a drink in front of our dad. So like on vacation, I was really like, do I get a drink? Do I not get a drink? Do I grab a drink? Do I not? And my dad ordered shots for everybody. And then that's when I was like, and he was like, hey, look, no rules. So after that, that's been like the thing, no rules.
No rules! Unless literally the motion. As soon as we get there, we get our wristbands because we got all
inclusive. Once the wristbands are on, no rules.
No rules. And
unless we got a silver wristband, because then
there's rules. There's rules for the silver wristband.
There's rules, unless you got a gold wristband.
Where was that? That was Mexico, right? Somewhere in Mexico.
I don't remember.
No. Yeah, that was.
I couldn't tell you. I'm putting on now a lighter warm brown. That's the warm brown that I put on before. Honestly, it's a lighter brown and more of like a sienna brown. If you had the multiple color Crayola box, you know what I'm saying. It's the regular sienna, not the burnt sienna. You should know.
So now I think I'm gonna move into the copper color.
Of course you are.
I'm bringing it back. How should I do this gold? I'm wearing like a neon green.
You should do this copper. Because that's more of a true, this is more of a true copper. You should do this copper.
I'm using this palette.
I know, but you should use that copper. You should listen to me when I tell you things about makeup.
I'll use this copper color that you will see.
Yeah, it's a pretty copper color. It's a very, very pretty copper tone. It's like a true copper tone, I would say. Yes!
We're doing it right. We're doing it right for the YouTube.
For the YouTube.
For the tube.
For the tube. Or did we just make that a thing?
Do it for the tube.
Always, one thing I learned from P. Louise that I can say is probably one of the best makeup tips that I've ever gotten is when you do a blend on top of another blend, always go back and do the first blend.
Oh.
It makes it 10 times easier.
I learned that from somebody
to
on YouTube. Was good.
You know who's really fun to watch on? My pastime is always when I'm typically doing my makeup is watching other YouTubers other artists, on YouTube doing makeup, and it's fun for me because I will learn so much and I'll learn new techniques. People who I truly enjoy watching. So if you don't, go watch Jackie Aina.
Jackie. I want to do the full song because I wouldn't be surprised if she
Deluxe. She might have trademarked it and copyrighted it, and then she would send us a full cease and desist. And we ain't got no time.
I don't blame her, but I ain't got the money.
We don't. We ain't got the coins. Let me tell you that much. I also like to watch Sandra Deluxe. Was really good. Which to this day, look, Sandra, I tried to put my foundation on my fingers. It didn't work out for me. So I'll try again. Sandra Deluxe, love her. And who else do I watch a lot? Nima Tang. I like Nima.
Yeah.
Texas native.
Texas native. Even though she don't live here no more.
She don't live in Texas. Hey, Harley Home always repping,
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just sad. I'm like, once I found out that she was in Dallas, I was like, what? And then she moved to LA.
Nima Tang. And who else do I like to watch? I like to watch Harush a lot. Harush.
I don't think
Harush used to do Kylie's makeup.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Harush. Oh, Painted by Spencer. Painted by Spencer. I live for Painted by Spencer. Like, it's ridiculous. You gotta follow him on Instagram.
She watches a lot more beauty YouTube than I do.
I do. It's my Zen
But I will say, I live for Jackie Aina all the time.
Right.
And then the other one that I've been watching a lot lately is Patricia Bright.
Love her.
I really like her. She's
Love her.
really fun.
She's very funny.
But I also like her second channel, The Break, where she talks about finances and businesses and investing and all that stuff. That's what I've been watching a lot of because I'm trying to get this bag in 2021.
This bag in 2021.
But I enjoy her.
Money Paper Stacks.
Money Paper Stacks.
That's it. Money Paper Stacks.
Oh, and by the way, reference to the last video, I figured out what you said, but I had to Google it.
Oh, what I said?
When you was telling me to keep that same energy.
There you go.
By the way,
there she goes.
As of December 26, 2021, she was late.
When?
Today. You were late.
No, I said I was leaving my house at 3.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you said you were going to be at 3. Well, whatever.
I didn't say I was going to be here at 3. I said I was leaving my house at 3.
So far, since I have seen her, she has not been late. But this is my first time seeing her in the new year.
But
how about this? We should phone Chanel and see if you've been late at all this year.
I was late 2 minutes to Chanel's house.
I
was 2 minutes late to Chanel's house. And when I tell you, I was punching it because I was like, I'm not going to be 2 minutes late. And then I got stuck at this red light that didn't want to let me be great. It's a resolution. It wasn't a promise.
The resolution should be a promise to yourself.
It's not. A resolution is...
I told you I didn't believe in you. So.
That's the only thing you watch on YouTube? You don't watch anybody else on YouTube?
I've kind of been watching Hilo Lux.
I have no idea.
She's more of a fashion YouTuber. And I was like, oh, Lux, please. And like, she's too Lux for me. Like, she got bags.
Oh,
brands. And I'm like, you got the money that I wish I had, sis. So... But I like her style. And then that's really it. Those are really the only 3 consistent ones. I've just been kind of like zooming around a little bit looking for inspo. But yeah, those are the 3 that I pretty much stay on. Patricia Bright is at my top of the list right now.
Oh, that's cool. I like Patricia Bright.
But I'm gonna inner corner highlight. Should I do with the gold, this one, or this one? Should I use my actual highlighter?
I would use your highlighter.
Okay. We are going to inner corner highlight with Fenty Beauty's Diamond Bomb 2. I'm sorry, but the Fenty highlighters, I just
Diamond Bomb 2
adore.
was great. Diamond Bomb 1 was cute, but
I want
Diamond
that new
Bomb
gold
2,
one that she has.
The trophy one?
No. She has another one that's like of this.
Y'all were childish for not getting me the trophy wife kit.
Alex, that stuff was expensive.
No, Dominique said she was like, you were gonna put that all over your face.
You were, because I one day we went to the mall.
As
like
I
should.
Trophy. But was my makeup cute? Yes or no?
You look like a trophy.
But was my makeup cute? Yes or no?
You look like a trophy.
I looked like a whole Oscar. Absolutely.
You sure did.
And that was the point. And I looked great.
She was ready for the Oscar.
But was she cute? She was. Don't lie. It wasn't any question about the look. That look was stunning.
So we got the inner corner highlighted.
I'm using a Goldie.
Which one?
More of a cool base gold.
This one?
This one.
You think that's cool base?
It's not warm.
I don't know.
Warm tones are typically more yellow.
I know nothing.
More of a champagne gold color.
About makeup.
Oh, we know.
At all.
Take a little bit of this very, very pretty champagne color.
I'm ready to line.
Already.
But you know, I can't line with one hand. I stop and master that situation.
It depends on the This is a bit much for inside, but I don't care.
It doesn't matter. It says we can be fabulous. Blair Waldorf would never be at home looking a mess. I'm just saying. We're at home. I don't even think I'm gonna put on lashes. We're at home.
I mean, with the amount of lighting you have on, I would consider it. But you have on baby lashes, so I mean.
The shade is real.
The shade of it all. That's another Latrice Royale.
I am just going to do mascara today. Because that is what I feel like. Should probably go. I'm using the Bad Gal Bang mascara by Benefit. It's a really good one. Another one that I stole from my older sister.
I swore you was about to say something about Fenty when you said Bad Gal.
I mean, that would be perfect for Rihanna. It's perfect. Does she have a mascara right now?
She does, I believe.
I stand Fenty. You know, I'm actually doing pretty good here. For the most part. My highlighter, my eyeshadow, my blush, my lips are all black on brand for Black History. Black owned brands for Black History Month. Look at that. Your eyeshadow's black owned.
My eyeshadow's black owned.
I guess at this point I am just down to highlight and blush. You blush before highlight. Highlight before blush. Blush before highlight. What is the best way to
highlight, blush, then highlight again.
So complicated. Makeup is complicated.
Your blush, you want to highlight, then you want to blush, because your blush should blend your contour and your highlight.
I ain't wearing the contour.
And then you want to
You be talking about how my foundation be looking flat. Alex, when have you ever in life ever seen me contour?
Maybe you should start.
Do you see these cheekbones?
I've got great cheekbones as well, but you know what makes them
But
look
they're not
better?
mine.
We have the same exact cheekbones.
Snackaroons blush, freshly baked.
I don't know how I feel.
Right on.
Basically, they want to
Smile.
and then you want to do closer to the outside of your cheek.
Like here? Just like here? Like that?
I like to use a more feathered brush.
I asked you. I said blush.
No,
and
that
you went,
brush is fine. Yeah, no, that brush is
but
fine.
like, do I just go like,
like
like on the ball? Like a doll?
Want to dab into this. I'm going to put it on the outside
I'm looking at you in the monitor, so I can.
of my cheeks. There's some love. I use it every day. Blush my behind.
This is not gonna go well. I can tell already.
This is not. This could be an every. Like I live for a blush, but so I'm fine because I said that this is what I wanted, but this is a lot of blush. I put way more blush on than I plan to, but I live for a very blushy moment.
Did I do it right?
Yeah, you could have put more on.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared of the blush. What's gonna happen if you put on too much blush, huh?
I'll look like a cartoon character. I just remember putting on blush when we were kids, when we were dancers, like cheek, nose.
Right, you always
Forehead?
do your nose and forehead, a little bit on your forehead, on the outer corners. You're using all these black-owned products. Let me go on.
I'm on it.
Stealing.
But that's my mirror.
I don't think this one too. You didn't even use this in its pure form.
Well, I did the under.
Sometimes with makeup, it will, you see the difference? Sometimes with makeup, it'll get hard on top and it really just melts. So sometimes you have to really kind of scrape off that top layer to get it to do what it said, what it's supposed to do. Like that looks very different. And with the Fenty, Priscilla Ono, who by the way, Priscilla Ono is probably one of the most interesting and creative makeup artists that I've gotten to watch on Instagram, just because some of the things she does are just so amazing. She's started to do Meg Thee Stallion's makeup. What up, Meg? Shout out, H-Town's home.
H-Town.
Home team. But with, see?
I look pretty.
See?
Shine bright like a diamond.
With a lot of the Fenty highlighters, and it's not a bad thing, you have to crush up the pearl and the highlighter a little bit on your arm, and it helps it just kind of melt to the skin and give you really more of a sheen. So I personally don't like a highlight. I like something that looks more like a sheen. So like when you catch the light, it looks kind of like it's meant to be there. Like a moment like that. I'm going to use the Artist Couture highlighter in Yas, which is by Mac Daddy, who's Angel. And I love.
I thought you wanted this. I guess you didn't.
I thought about it. And I do the same thing with this. I'll crush up the pearls a little bit because, I want it to be more of a sheen. And this one is a bit cooler. And I'm going to put this on my highlights.
I'm going to line my lips with the Sephora lip liner. The color that is very, very dark brown. It's number 17, Molasses.
Look at that. Look at her. Look at her. Look at that. Like she woke up like this. Yes. And then I'll probably blend that out because I literally just, I love how I just said, I don't like a highlighter, it looks like a line. And then I just like put a line on my face. If you want more, okay, I'm gonna show 2 different highlight looks. I'm just gonna go right at the top of the cheek. Boom. Right? So boom.
I probably should have dabbed.
Look at that on camera. You see?
Uh-huh.
And now look at this on camera. Two different, right?
Yeah.
Which one do you like better? You said you don't see. Jerk. One is like just at the top.
All right, and for my lipstick, I am using the Fenty Beauty Unveiled lip paint.
Really pretty color.
I love this color. It's my good natural go-to color. You just have to be careful with these things because they are very thin as far as when it applies. It's like it's all over my teeth all the time. Oh.
Talk about something else while I continue to be beautiful.
Favorite cocktail, because it is happy hour. Mine is what I'm drinking today. Well, I have a couple of like go-tos. I have tequila and lime, a glass of red wine.
That's not a cocktail.
Well,
It's a glass of
drink whatever. My go-to drinks. And then for like really like, I don't know, chill mood is either a cider or a sour beer.
My favorite cocktail is a French 75 with cognac, as it should be made, as the French make it. Favorite drink in general. I am a hood rat on the inside, so Hennessy XO. But if I'm being chill, I like a good scotch. I do. I like a good scotch. I like a really nice scotch or a single batch whiskey. A small batch, small batch whiskey. Or single malt liquor. Like, I like, that sounds bad, but I enjoy the taste of liquor. I like the idea of being around a mezcal. Oh my God.
Basically, if it's wet, she likes it.
Pretty much.
because you just gave us a list of everything. I mean, I gave a bit of a list too, but mine were filling different moments.
A mezcal to me is like the perfect mix between like, cause I like Johnny Walker Double Black too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that because it's smokier, a mezcal is essentially like a very smoky, or can be a smoky. It's like tequila's sexy older cousin, or the fun aunt in comparison to tequila.
I have to try it because I don't think I've ever had it.
You've never had a mezcal? I would buy you one. This is the Gold Label Cosmetics. I stole this from Chanel in Vegas.
That lipstick looks like it's been through something.
In Vegas, we went through something. The Aaliyah gloss. I'm very happy about this gloss. This is one of my most coveted glosses, actually. My Aaliyah gloss in Brooklyn Born. I didn't know Aaliyah was born in Brooklyn.
Well, that's all we have for you guys today. We are going to go to continue drink. I'm going to cook some dinner, and we are just going to go hang out.
And I'm going to eat.
Don't forget to check out Happy Hour every first Wednesday of the month. Check out my other videos, which will be linked below. Check the blog at lexplease.com. And don't forget to check out TT by Lex. She will have a video posted tomorrow.
We like to drink.
Drinks.
We like to do makeup.
And cocktails. Don't forget to live Lux. Bye, guys. Cheers.